Alright, we're out here at Chico at Silver Dollar Speedway. First time in a sprint car out here at this track. Really was enjoying the track. It was a good time. Unfortunately, we definitely had the wrong gear in the car, so I spent the majority of the time on the rev limiter, which you didn't really notice it, to be honest, here in hot laps. I was just hammered down and hanging on and trying to find a good line, make sure the car felt pretty good. I knew I was on the rev limiter, I just didn't realize how often I was on the rev limiter. And I don't know if that has anything to do with the smoke that seems to be coming out of the left side of the car. I'm hoping that that's just oil from the breathers. Didn't really notice that before, but I'll have to look into it. Yeah, the car was good. It felt good here. Even though I was on the limiter, I was pretty much, I felt like I was able to stay with the 16 there in front of me, and kind of maintain the pace there. At this point, the car, was turning. Everything was pretty smooth, felt good. And then next up, we come out for qualifying. Alright, here we go with qualifying, single car qualifying. The car came out and everything seemed to be okay, but at this point is when I really noticed being on the rev limiter. Everybody could tell we were clearly on the rev limiter as you hear it go by. Just continued and bang that rev limiter. Unfortunately, that really slowed us down. We ended up being 10th quick out of 14 or 15, I believe, which was terrible because I was basically wide open the whole time. And still seeing a little bit of smoke there, so I'm hoping that's just the breathers. But yeah, unfortunately, we had the right gear in the trailer, but we thought we had forgotten it, and so we didn't change it. Yeah, so that's bad on our part, but that's how it is sometimes. Pretty cool. They did driver introductions for us on the front stretch in front of the grandstands, which was really cool for this fair race. I thought it was pretty neat that they allowed us to get out there and introduce the drivers and the cars to the fans of the local area in Chico.
Right here, I'm thinking about making sure that I don't overdrive the car, find my line, making sure that I can find some grip, and stay relaxed. I tend to get a little tense in the races, especially right at the beginning. So I'm just trying to talk to myself, convince myself this is the best way to go about this, which area I'm starting, which is on the high side, and just be careful.
All right, the call has gone out for the 25 laps.
this right here was something else that was pretty cool for us. Being the sole sprint cars on the event, they allowed us to do a 4-wide salute to the fans, which was pretty cool to be part of, because usually it's the big shows, you know, the big names that get to do this. So tonight we were the big show and we were the big names, so I thought it was pretty neat. Surprisingly, we got a pretty good start there. I think we were somewhere around 5th at this point, and just kind of hanging in there. Car wasn't too bad. Unfortunately, I had a lot of wheel spin. I think that had to do with the gear that we were running. So every time I tried to give it a lot of throttle, it would just spin the tires really heavy. So I worked on trying to be smooth and let the other cars maybe come back to me. At least for a little while, I kind of run the middle to high side here, and then eventually I start running the bottom. And once you start running the bottom, I was doing a lot better until later in the race when I missed the bottom, and then I let some cars by me, and then almost got collected by another car getting by me, and unfortunately I spun out and went to the back. Still made up a little ground. I think we finished 7th in this race, and unfortunately that's where we were. But we were running pretty much top 5 the whole time. I think we made it up to 4th at one point, and next time, if we get a next time to go out there, I'll definitely be a little bit more prepared for what the track and everything requires. right here racing with the number 11 and the 77. Unfortunately, the 77 has a motor go sour, and so he's kind of done. And almost at the same time, the 11 up there has a problem with his motor, and I believe blew a water line. And you'll see if you look up there, coming down the backstretch, he ends up blowing a water line, and fluid goes everywhere. I think he got burned a little bit, but he was okay. They end up red flagging it just because of that. There you go, right there. You see him spin out and some steam come out of the car. But both drivers okay. We're able to continue.
Just to safely get to the car that stopped and spun out there off of turn number 3. Caleb Marr.
Right about here is when I end up running up a little bit high, letting some cars by me, and this is when one of the cars comes and slides me and gets really close to my front end, and I react to it, and unfortunately I go up and over the edge, and that was it. Whoop, right there.